Welcome to an overview of landing pages, which comes with Marketeer, the premium theme from Max Foundry. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the sales letter template, the lead generation template, and the click-through template. After we take a look at some of the samples of each of those pages, we'll then dive a little deeper into how exactly those pages were made. Let's get started. Before we get started with looking at the landing pages themselves, it's important to know landing pages has been completely integrated as a custom post type. It's got its own little section over here in the admin menu on the dashboard. So in order to get to your landing pages, all you do is you click there and go to landing pages, and you can view all of the pages that you've already created. Now for this video, a bunch of pages have already been created, so I can kind of fly through those, but the other option is to add new. We'll get into that later on in the video. Now let's take a look at the first template, the sales letter template. And here you see the sales letter template in action. You have your headline and all of your header text, including part of your pitch, then a video to describe your product, the benefits of the product, more about your product, and then the price, a call to action button, and how people can pay you. The other example is pretty much the same, except instead of a video, we have a screenshot or image right here in the middle of the page. Now here's a look at the lead generation template. You have your headline, your subheadline, and then you have a form. The form integrates with any third-party email list. We still have the video and the benefits, and a quote and quote credit. Second example, same thing, but you'll see here that the form and video and benefits are flipped on the page. Again, kind of the same layout, this time with an image, form on the left side, and image again with no benefits. So that's a quick look of what you can do with lead generation template on landing pages. Now we're going to take a look at the click-through template. The click-through template, unlike the lead generation template, contains the call to action button, as you see right here. This is one of the templates and has the touts here on the left, video on the right. Same thing, flop sides. And here you can see the image being used instead of the video, same thing. And again with these, you're still seeing the touts to get your descriptions in there and a headline, and it's also displaying the product. So just to kind of speed through these last few, here's the video again, and image once again. So all those pages that you just saw are out of 5 total templates, and that includes the sales letter template, the lead generation template, and this one, which is the click-through template. So now that you've gotten a feel of what these templates actually look like, let's go ahead and create our own. We're going to add our own page. So for title, go ahead and put in whatever you would like. Then choose a landing page template. We'll go with the click-through template 2. Then after that, you can choose to publish or save the draft. As we don't have any information besides just the title and what kind of template it's going to be, we'll just save the draft. So after saving the draft, this is what comes up. Now we have all of our different options to add our information and really get our landing page going. Now most of this is pretty straightforward, but there are a few great features about the landing page templates. The first one starts with layout. Layout allows you to select whether you would like to show the header and footer that is on the rest of your site, or whether you want to leave it out. You can also choose which side the touts are going to be on. For our page, let's go ahead and say yes, we want to show the site header and footer. You have 4 different options with colors, and select it however you would like. For now, we're just going to leave everything as the default. With a logo, it's important to know that if the header and footer is turned on like we have, you do not need to upload a logo. The logo on your header will already be displayed. But if we choose no for show site header and footer, then we can select a logo and put it in. For media, we get to choose between image and video, as you saw in the examples. For an image, you would just select and go to your media uploader and select whatever you would like to put as your main image, whether it be a screenshot or an actual picture of the product. Or you can put the embed code from a YouTube or Vimeo video inside this box. The last major feature I'm really going to go over is the call to action button. Max Foundry has a plugin called Max Buttons, which is free to download. And for your call to action button, you can actually use the Max Button shortcode. Now I've installed the plugin for Max Buttons and created my own call to action button. After you've saved your Max Button, a shortcode will pop up on the right side. So I'll go ahead and copy that, move back over to our landing page, and just put it right in there. Now when we update our page, this button will show up as the call to action button. If you don't want to download Max Buttons or have designed a button for yourself already, you can just upload the image file right there. If you are uploading your own file, make sure to add the URL and decide whether or not you want to open the URL in a new window. From here on, everything's pretty straightforward. For the headline, you just type in your headline information. Same thing with subheadline and your touts. One thing to notice is that inside all of these text editors, you can edit your text to see how it will actually look on the page. So for our headline, let's put in "this is a headline." We can select that and style it however we want. We'll boost up the font size, underline it, and make it bold. And so all of that happens in real time so you can see how it's going to look on the page. And again, the rest of these descriptors and titles you can fill in yourself as needed. The last thing to mention is custom styles. Much like the theme options for Marketeer, Landing Pages allows you to add custom CSS to override the existing CSS. Now if you're not sure what this means, don't worry, it's no big deal. But if you have a specific ID that you'd really like to change, custom styles may be helpful to you. All you have to do is say yes to use custom styles and then input the custom CSS. After that, all you have to do is go back up to the top of the page, hit publish, and your landing page has been created. Now I didn't put in any information except the call to action button and the headline, so this doesn't look all that filled out. But with what you just learned about landing pages, you can now start creating your own. One final thing to mention with these landing pages is the ability to make copies. Here we have our sales letter template 1 with an image, but we can't decide whether we want to use the site header and footer. So what we can do is make a copy. Right next to view sample, just go ahead and click make copy, and the copy of sales letter template 1 has been created. So now you can click yes for show site header and footer. Go ahead and hit publish. Then go back over to landing pages and view copy of sales letter template and regular sales letter template. Now we have the same landing page, except one now has a header and one does not. This is a really good way to do A/B testing to figure out what will work best for your landing page. So now you know more about how to use landing pages inside Marketeer. Landing pages is just one more way Marketeer makes creating new websites and landing pages very simple.